So we're down in the garage today, gonna make some dreams come true. There's a little something I've been working on. So basically we've got a pit bike frame that originally had a 164 stroke on it. Ended up blowing that thing up, unfortunately, so what we've got is a 3000 watt 72 volt electric motor, and this is just a bit of a mock-up of the battery, and we're basically gonna try and make a frame for this battery so we can get this thing on the road. Let's give it a go. I've been working on this for a while, and what we've got so far is the frame and the battery holder. Our motor wants to be sitting on this little frame that we've whipped up here, and then we've also got a box for the battery to sit in, so we're going to bolt it all up. Next up, we've got the speed controller. So what I've done is cut the gas tank in half, and we've squeezed the speed controller on the inside. Yeah, basically just sits back over those clips. Got a volt reading meter on the other side, a few clips to strap it down with, and that'll be the throttle there. Let's get it on the bike. Alright, so we've got everything bolted on, got the battery sitting in his little compartment, speed controller's tucked away in the fuel tank, keys in the ignition. We're ready to start this thing up and see if she turns over. Key is on, and we should be in business. So she goes. We've got a few things to tidy up on this old girl, and then stay tuned for more. So since we've last checked in, I've downsized my wheels from a 17 at the front and a 14 at the back to a 14 at the front and a 12 at the back. Hoping that'll reduce a bit of extra load on the motor and stop it from overheating so much. Also, bought myself a computer fan. Shout outs to the boys at J-Car. We're running a small little dual battery setup here. Nice little 12 volt job. And this will just slip on the end as such and hopefully keep the motor cooler. We've got a 48 tooth rear sprocket on the way, and that should give us a bit more torque on the bottom end. But yeah, so far so good. Check in again soon, and hopefully we'll be out ripping this thing in no time. Alright, so I've just finished up all the wiring on the inside of the gas tank, which I've cut in half. We've got the speed controller in there, everything's hooked up. We've got the motor phase cables connected, batteries connected, throttles connected. Let's have a look, eh? Just about ready for some testing. Speed controller here. Got the electric key start lock running from the top. This is the inside of my gas tank, which I've cut in half. Here we've got the 2 battery wires at the bottom, and then 3 hall phase sensors for the motor. That's more motor wiring there. Coming over this side, we've got the electric lock again. These three I wasn't using for now. That's just some indicators and lights which I might hook up down the track. But then we've got reverse cable, 3-speed cable, and throttle cable, all hidden inside here. We'll fold this up and might start doing some testing. Alright, everything's hooked up, got some air in the tyres. It's time to give this thing a test ride. So, right now we are running at 77.5 volts. It's supposed to be a 72 volt battery, so obviously they hold more capacity. I don't know much about this stuff, but let's flicker on, see if that wheel turns, eh? Oh, that's reverse. Oh yeah, baby, there she goes. Let's get out there. So far so good. Feel that 3000 watts wants to run. Grass test. Ah! She loves it. Alright, speed run. Let's do a test. Alright, just got back from a little burn. Maxed out at 60 k's by the looks of things, which is pretty good for this little weapon, I reckon. It's currently running a 41 tooth sprocket on the back, and I've got a 48 on the way just to get a bit more bottom end torque and reduce a bit more load. All in all, test ride, pretty fun. This thing's a bit of a weapon. Can't wait to get her out on the tracks. We've got the last few pieces of the puzzle here. We've got a 48 tooth, 428 rear sprocket, and a 10 tooth 428 electric drive front sprocket. So these will reduce the load on the motor and increase torque. So let's slap them on there and we'll take it for a few more test runs and we'll see how this thing goes. So we had the bike at a rideable level, maxing out at about 70 kilometers an hour. Still winding up a little even at that speed. But at the moment we're running a 8-tooth sprocket on the front, 48 at the back, and I'm going to increase the torque right up with a 60 on the back. As you can see, nothing lines up. I was expecting it to happen. Everything on this bike's custom so far, so I thought, fuck it, why not? But we're gonna have a go at getting this on somehow, and yeah, torque's gonna be through the roof. Top speed might be a little lower, but we'll see how we go. Down at the local dirt trails. I've actually never been here before, but hopefully we don't get lost. Gonna take this rig out for a spin, see how she performs. Take you guys along with me and do a bit of experimentation. Let's get it. All right, let's go. Speed 3, baby. I
don't know where I'm going, but we're just gonna go. Sucks this tail out. I'm gonna hit this thing wide open. Let's go, baby. Good old days. Fucking takes it out of you. Alright, we're gonna jump back on this. A couple more hot laps and we out of here. We did it, baby. Going to conclude today's session, but stay tuned because next up I'm going to be following my best mate. He's going to be riding this bike. I'm going to be riding an electric skateboard. We're going to go cause an absolute ruckus through the streets.
Back again, gonna go for another ride. This time I'm gonna be riding the electric skateboard and I've got a mate who's gonna ride this thing. Gonna try to get some cool clips, go for a bit of an explore around town and just cause a ruckus. Let's get into it.
This is gonna be mayhem.
We're all suited up, ready to get out there. Let's kick and rip it, baby.
Off we go. Go adventure.
ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna finish up this video. All in all, pretty stoked with how this build came out. Heaps of fun through the street in the bush. Maxes out sort of 60, 70 k's an hour. If you're thinking of doing an electric pit bike conversion, I'd probably suggest a higher powered motor, maybe something towards the 5,000 watt mark, as I think we're still running a bit too much load on this thing. But it was a budget build, and for what it is, heaps of fun, so pretty stoked with everything, but might even fuck around and do another build before too long. So let me know what you guys thought of the video and keep it real.